Hi, I'm Dr. David Wank, and today I'm going to talk to you about how you write a blog post and how you format it for search engines and also for people. So, what I've done here is I'm using WordPress, and what I've done here is I've written a simple blog post about gum recession. And you can see here it's 4 paragraphs. This is an introduction, this is what is gum recession, what causes it, and come see me for an appointment. So let's go ahead and take a preview and take a look at what this would look like. So if we look at a preview, you're going to see here, it's, decent length blog post. It's 4 paragraphs, but it's kind of hard to read and there's nothing breaking it up. So let's go ahead and do this now. So what I want to do is let's add some headings to make it easier for people to read. So let's call this "My Teeth Hurt when it's cold outside." And let's say that this is gum recession. Okay, what is gum recession? What causes gum recession? Okay, so there we go. We didn't talk about how to fix it, but we talked about what causes it. So what you can see now, and let's actually preview this again. Let's come over here. And you can see here on my new preview, this is much better. You can see that we've broken it up a little bit. It's a little easier to read, but it would be nice if these were bold and they stood out more. So let's come back to the post. And again, that the fact that I'm going back and forth doesn't really matter. What matters is that I want you to understand, the concept. What I happen to be doing is opening things in a new tab. You can write comments in the video if you have questions about that, but I want to focus on why we're doing what we're doing. So this is a post about gum recession, and I didn't do any SEO or keyword research to see. All I know is this is something that I see every day when I practice dentistry. They ask me all the time. So yeah, maybe this isn't the most searched keyword in the world or have the highest search volume in my area, but whatever it is, this is something that people ask all the time, and it can't hurt writing content about something that's a very common problem. So again, I didn't think about whether I'm writing, if you've listened to me lecture or you've seen my webinars or other videos, you know that I do tell you that maybe, the quote unquote keyword would be dentist Millburn, New Jersey versus Millburn, New Jersey dentist, and that those keywords do have different search volume and it matters which one you use. That's still absolutely true. But in this case, when you're writing something, like I always do, what are the black lines around, are the black lines around my crown's cavities? How come my denture falls out when I smile? Things that we as dentists hear all the time. It's okay to write those because you can do those relatively quickly. And if you're going to put that effort in, I want to make sure that you get the most bang for the buck. So, not to get too bogged down in the details, but whenever you do blog posts, you want to make sure you format them for search engines. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to format this, and this is WordPress again, in H2. I'm going to format this as an H3. These are HTML tags. And what HTML tags do is they relate, we forgot one here. Let's say summary. And you could also write, make your teeth stop hurting or whatever. Create it. Again, I didn't test these. I didn't, a politician would say they poll tested it. I didn't poll test these. These are just out of my brain because they're talking about teeth hurting, gum recession, and it's natural. And so, but what I was saying before is that, again, I didn't look to see what the keywords were, and I don't care. I'm just writing what comes out of my brain because I think it's something common that patients ask us about. So, and now as for organizing this, suffice it to say that HTML is a way, these heading tags, that we organize content. It's a hierarchy. So think of it as an outline. And again, usually the title of your page of the blog post is an H1. If you don't know what that means, don't worry. But usually I write a title for the page itself of the article. Here's the page title. We'll see that, the post title. Here is the kind of header section of the article, which is an H2. And all of these three are sub-items of this, so we make those H3s. And that's it. So let's take a look on the preview, and let's see the difference now. All right, and then we can see here, this is a much easier post to read. And that's really all you have to do. So I wrote this post, and if there are typos in this post, forgive me. I just wrote it very quickly for a demonstration. This isn't really live on Short Hills' website. I don't want to rank on this. I don't want patients coming because I work in Manhattan, not in Short Hills. So, but again, I wrote a very simple article. Then I just added simple headings that have to do with the topic. And then I formatted them as HTML, H2, H3, H3, and H3. I hope that's helpful. And in the next video, what we're going to do is we're going to go into Yoast SEO and look at how we optimize this post in Yoast SEO for the most SEO bang for the buck.